LocalBozo.com is proud to have with us veteran MTV correspondent and one of the founders of the Hester Street Fair, Suchin Pak. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for coming.
Oh, it is our pleasure. Suchin, I have a question for you.
Yes.
First off, coming from where you are in TV and news, what made you and your production company, Big Social, form the Hester Street Fair?
Well, I mean, you know, it started off as a total side business. You know, I like to call myself a sidepreneur. Obviously, my main focus and my career has been in television. And I don't know, it seems different really on paper, but at the end of the day, I've always just been really interested in people's stories and giving people a platform to tell their stories. And in a way, that's sort of what I feel like we do here.
How are the vendors chosen for the Hester Street Fair?
Well, the vendors are chosen on lots of different criteria. One is that we really try to focus on new entrepreneurs or first-time entrepreneurs. We really try to focus on owner made and sold goods. So it's really rare that you're going to come here and come to a booth where the owner isn't actually selling or the creator isn't actually selling the product. So that was really important for us. And I think a variety. You know, we have 60 vendors and 60 slots. It's not very big. So we have to make sure that, you know, if we have someone selling vintage watches, that we don't have 3 other people selling vintage watches. And that changes every week. The thing about the Hester Street Fair is that 25% of the market are staples, and you'll see them here every week, and then 75% are new, and we rotate them. So the market looks different from week to week. For me, doing any project here in my neighborhood, it has to really speak about the neighborhood, and it has to actually fill a purpose. This was an empty lot, and I just thought how amazing. We live in the Lower East Side, where there's a really strong history of immigrant culture, so there's a lot of entrepreneurs here and people with great ideas starting their own businesses. It's really artist heavy. You know, we have more galleries probably than in, you know, most neighborhoods in New York, so it's very artist driven, and I wanted to create a space where new business owners, people with creative ideas could have a platform to reach audiences and build a business.
Suchin, what types of events and what can we expect in the coming months and years of the Hester Street Fair?
Well, the Hester Street Fair is definitely here to stay. We've got a very, very long lease. It's a good thing and a bad thing, I guess. So that in and of itself is absolutely a part of our future. We have several really big events coming up. We have the Grub Street Food Festival, which happens here. And last year we had 16,000 people come with 60 food vendors from all over the state. That was amazing, so that'll be happening in the fall. But really fun, actually this is the first time that we're talking about it, we're doing a really fantastic event with Bendel's for Fashion Night Out, where we're actually bringing the fair into Bendel's and recreating the Hester Street Fair uptown.
For someone who hasn't come down to the Hester Street Fair before, what would you say are some must-see places that they have to hit first?
Well, the Hester Street Fair, we're 60 vendors, and as you can see, it's shaped in a U shape, so you will pass every single vendor, and you should. I mean, I think that we have some of the best collection of vintage and estate jewelry. I think we have some of the most amazing handmade crafts. I think we also have an incredible roster of vendors that use social enterprise as a part of their business. So you're not only buying something beautiful, but you're supporting a craft, a community, a designer, and of course, the food. I mean, that's why we put the food in the back, because it draws people in. Everything from lobster rolls to empanadas to Danish pancakes to, I mean, we sort of cover the world. We have Mexican popsicles, we have Taiwanese shaved ice. You can really kind of travel the globe in our food court back there. So, you know, we also have ping pong, we've got badminton, we have, you know, a space in the back where you can lay out in the grass. So people come and they spend hours in this beautiful little shaded spot. And, you know, for us, it's about creating a beautiful day. Hi, I'm Suchin Pak. This is the Hester Street Fair, and you're watching localbozo.com.